This is Jay Costa Barber, located at 1-2 Barbershop in Portland, Oregon. Okay, so right now we're gonna do a medium drop fade. We're gonna leave some of this right through here, some of this length, so it makes the line pop. Probably just slightly graze the top because we don't want to take his waves too low because his waves ain't dipping that much. But after this, they gonna be dipping. Okay, so let's make them look good. No enhancements. I love enhancements, but this is just gonna be a 30-minute haircut. So it's 5:30 right now, so we're gonna get done at 6. Probably a little bit before. But he's picky, so it's probably gonna take long.
Hella.
Okay. So right now, I'm just gonna create my guideline for the bald line. Set my bald line. And as I do this, I'm just following the contour of the head, dipping it below the occipital bone, and I'm just moving. I'm not moving, but the chair is moving, so this just speeds up your time. A lot of barbers get set on making the guidelines extremely clean, but we could always fade that out later. As far as this, I always wait to do my bronze shaver at the very end. I know a lot of barbers don't do that, but I don't know why I do it, I just do it. It just works better for me. Okay, so I'm gonna use my 000 detachable blade. That's like the next step in between this and skin, so it's gonna blend in real easy. So as I'm cutting, I'm using the tip of the blade. I'm not putting the blade flat on their head, and I'm just flicking up. So remember what I said. You can also use the mirror as a reference. You can see what you're doing as you're moving the chair, just so you know you're doing it right and correct. Me, I don't need to do that. So we're going 000 over the ear. Last time I cut his hair, I will admit I took his C-section on his lineup a little bit deep. So I'm gonna bring that back. Mistakes do happen, especially when your clients have imperfect canvases. Just fucking with you, bro. I fucked up. I fucked up. It's on me, man. He showed up 10 minutes early, so I decided to mess his hairline up. Okay, so I have a step above 000. This is like maybe 1/4 all the way open, or 1/4 open. I'm just flicking out. This base of the hair I'm trying to keep pretty dark, so I'm not going to take the fade too hot. I'm just going to work one side just because it's more of a detailed fade. Majority of the time I cut, or how I learned how to do drop fades, is I would usually start in the back, and I would bring both sides. I would start in the back, and then that would bridge this together. But as I've gotten a little bit more skilled, I don't need to just start in the back. So I just usually focus on one side in panels. So I have a 000 right now. I mean zero guard. And for cuts like this, I used to use brushes, but I find that using a comb gets the hair evenly distributed when you comb through the hair. The brush tends to just comb the surface. It doesn't really go down, so you could have the fade don't pop that much. It's just, you gotta keep cutting the same spot. So now my guard is almost all the way open. I'm just fading like this to give it that round look with the head shape. Going back in, and I'm hitting any little dark spots with the corner of my blade. So that was a 0 guard. So now I'm just tapping it with a little lighter than my 0 guard. I'm coming through with a 1.5. Still keeping this dark. Cutting that. Majority of the time I'm cutting Tristan's hair, I'm usually talking hella shit. This dude has like 3 dogs, so I usually just hate on him for it. Who's your basketball team?
Nets.
Yeah, the Nets, bro. Ass. Hades ass. So I usually just clown and just fucking around. I don't even watch sports. Blazers suck, so I can't talk shit.
You got Chris Dunn.
10-day contract. So now I'm just bringing this back over here and connecting that side. I'm working my way over. Got my 0 guard. Fading this in with my corners. Might pull that just to get a little bit closer. And then every time I'm cutting hair, every like good 30 seconds, I'm always checking the clock. I make sure the client doesn't notice that I'm actually looking at the clock though. So I always have it in the distance and I just compete with the clock. So I try to make every, this kind of sounds suspect, but I try to make every stroke count. You know what I'm saying? Hey, pause. My wife, it might be 4 strokes, but you know, they do damage. Hey, 2 kids, bro. 2 kids, 8 pumps. Good boy, yo. You know, I got some really strong swimmers because they got to go far because that shit ain't that deep, I thought you said you were black. It is black. What shit? The credit says otherwise. The credit score says otherwise. Renter Center approved me real quick. Renter Center still lets people rent PS5s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I remember like when the PlayStation 2 came out, and my friend rented one. Probably back then, probably like fucking $80 a week. This is something that no one knows besides like my homie Steven. I saved up all year mowing lawns, and bro, I bought a GameCube. Everybody in my neighborhood had Xboxes, PlayStations, and your boy went and got Pikmin and Spy Hunter on a GameCube, bro. You could fuck. Light skin points. Boy went in. Oh boy, they have a handle on the back. I could carry this place. Bro, I thought you said you was black, man. I got a GameCube. Okay, so I'm just bridging this over, doing the same thing, working in panels, and just working my way around this. This man actually has a really easy haircut to do. It's like in between a full-grown adult's head and a child's head. So this cut shouldn't take me that long.
I do that shit.
There's a little bit of dark spots right through here, so I'm just gonna use my corner, come through. Take that out. Look in the mirror. I ain't still ugly. Just working my way over. Okay. So we're about 12 minutes into the cut. And like I said, I'm going to just graze the top. Right now I have my I have my zero plastic guard. That shadow look. Just going right through there. Still arching the fade. Remember, like I said, every time I'm cutting, I'm just looking at that clock without the client knowing I'm looking at the clock. They probably think I'm looking at something else. That's why I tell them not to bring their girls in the shop, because they might get in their feelings. I'm not looking that way. That's what they think when they see these cuts, bro. You know, still come back. World War III's about to break out. Fuck it.
Come back and make you good.
Hey, hey. I'm cool with the 1.5 open. Just kind of blend out that section. Like I said, I'm not placing it flat on the head. I'm just going up, kind of like a clip over comb effect on it. If your girl leave you after this cut, that was my intent. We're supposed to get you something new. No. Or if your guy leaves you, that was my goal, bro. Hey, that was my goal. Okay, so I'm sitting in the mirror. We see any imperfections. It looks all right. And I'm just gonna go with this wave pattern. I'm not gonna, on the crown, I'm gonna use a 2.5 though, just to be safe. So I don't take off too much and mess up this pattern. I'm like the only mixer that does not have this type of hair, so I gotta make sure I actually give him a decent cut. I get kind of envious, so a part of me wants to just cut all this off. Instead I got Rottweiler hair, so it sticks straight. That's why they call me Rick Fox's Mexican son. I'm a lotto that no one claims. Okay. I'm gonna use a 2.5 right through here, just at the top. I'm actually going to use the shear over comb just to soften that out. Some heavy spots right through here, so I'm just lightening it up. know y'all probably judging my shit over comb game right now too, but it's all good, bro. It gets the job done, even if it's terrible technique. The clients don't know it. But then you get them dudes that say they cut their hair. Oh, bro, when I went home, I had to fix my hair. Damn lie. Damn lie. So, now, with this hairline, I tend to have, when you line up kind of like longer bangs, the hair can move a little bit when the clippers touch it from the vibrations. So I'm gonna go ahead, spray that. If you see me shaking, it's not because I'm nervous, because we just lifted the mask mandate. And I don't know if this dude got it. I'm pretty sure he do though.
I got it, Jay. Y'all going down with me.
Pretty soon we're gonna be at the house on quarantine watching Steve Wilkos.
And he said,
Yeah, is Steve Wilkos even on still?
Yeah. Of all people, fucking Steve Wilkos.
You don't know Steve Wilkos?
It's like
That's
a
Jerry.
glory, bro.
That's Jerry Springer's bodyguard.
Oh,
Bald
Steve.
dude. Yeah, Steve.
Okay.
Steve Wilkos, brother. This motherfucker just kicks everybody off stage and tells them he can't. He just throws chairs.
That's all it shows.
Yeah. Steve Wilkos. I come through with some boulders, some Bronze Series. Click ahead. We got 5 minutes to go. I'm just pulling the skin to get a little bit closer. Notice there was a little bit of weight right through here, so I'm just gonna shield comb that. His neck, go behind his ears. It's like the only time I move around the chair. This is what I'm doing the final touch. I'm good with some witch hazel, 80% full.